Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2024 for the final episode of our first season as a pro cyclist. But our results last episode, not a single victory, only a podium. One thing is certain, today I want to win a race. We've got 5 one-day races on the menu today, so 5 opportunities to get that victory. Wait, what? I'm invited to the European Championships with a team of Belgium? That's pretty cool. Looks like it is the 2024 edition, 224 kilometers, looks to be a sprint. Philipsen, our teammate, is third favorite. But it turns out we are also top 10 favorites, so I might actually ride for myself. Okay, roll 3 element, objective finish in the top 15. So no domestique work for us today, that's pretty nice. Actually, Jasper Stuyven says, move to the front and pull gently in relays to show we are present. Sorry, buddy. Jasper Stuyven, I am not a domestique of yours. I will say it's pretty amazing to see ourselves in a Belgian national team jersey in season 1 already. How beautiful is that? 9 kilometers left in the race. It's a pretty odd race though, because I've got no teammates to control, so I'm just following the wheel of Jasper Philipsen as we catch the last breakaway rider, Stefan Kung, up there. 8 kilometers to go now. How will I play this? Will I use the wheel of Philipsen, who is a better sprinter, so he will drop me in the sprint, or will I try something different? Jasper Stuyven is now attacking with Van der Poel. That is incredibly stupid, Jasper Stuyven, but anyway, are we doing the right thing? Honestly, I don't know, but we have no other choice. Last 3 kilometers in the wheel of Philipsen. Where's our lead out, Philipsen? Come on, Philipsen, get to the front, get to the front, get to the front. Jasper Stuyven, give this man a lead out, give this man a lead out. Jasper Stuyven goes. Jasper Philipsen, what are you doing? I'm going to try and come out of your wheel somehow. We might actually podium here. It's Philipsen or Søren Weidenskjold. Philipsen will take it on the line. Yes, victory for Team Belgium. I'll pretend I did something here, but in the end, I kind of just roamed into a position 4 without doing anything today. But hey, Team Belgium! Honestly, credits to Jasper Philipsen there, because on one end, Jasper Stuyven was doing whatever he wanted, and on the other end, I was doing whatever I wanted. So the man all did it himself. But our result, getting 4th at our first international event, I think I can be pretty happy with that. And we get 20 XP because of that, so that's welcome. And on top of that, 28 XP because we got 4th in the race, so top 15 completed, but also, apparently we had to get in the breakaway, but I missed that memo. And turns out, in our next race, Kampioenschap van Vlaanderen, Jasper Philipsen, European champion, is our main competitor. Let's try and beat this guy. Roll sprinter outsider, finish in the top 10. Okay, I reckon we can do that pretty easily. Now that's a perfect train, let's try and keep it that way. Let's go towards 93 on Van der Velde. I want to keep this front position as long as possible. Come on, 99, almost, right now. Coleman in second position. I'm gonna pause it for a second so I can put everybody on 99, because otherwise I'm going to forget to do that and it won't look very well pretty soon. There we go. Van der Velde is basically done for after this corner, so Coleman can take over 99. That's perfect. And Ejel and Benji Nassen. Perfect so far. Perfect so far. Last 3.5 kilometers. Polished it on the right with Philipsen in the wheel. So gotta watch out for them. These corners are trying to ruin it right now. I'm gonna go with Larskraps as we speak. Coleman out of the way. Larskraps last 2 kilometers right here. Philipsen, I don't know where he is. He's actually in a better position than I am. Actually, not anymore. We're gonna try and beat Philipsen 1v1. It's gonna be Philipsen though, because we get absolutely destroyed, but we're still second. So pretty solid result in Koolskamp for us. I bet you someday in the future we're gonna do that 1v1 against Philipsen and actually win. For now it's only second place though, but that's okay. Evaluation race classification, exceptional, 28 XP once again. Only 31 XP to go to level up. Next up, Super 8 Classic, Mes Pedersen, Jasper Philipsen, similar parkour. Once again, sprinter outsider, finish in the top 15. Let's do that. 8 kilometers to go, lots of attacks happening in the peloton, but I'm trying to control everything with our team, with our 4-man train. Coleman right now, then Krabs, then Van Poeke, and Benji Nassen in last wheel, but I don't want to spend my riders too early either, so I'm kind of doing that right now, but we've got that attack, so that's nice. 99 on Coleman. Krabs can take over right now on, let's do 96, not 99 yet. We are in third wheel, so that's brilliant. Come on, we've got this. 99, not yet, not yet, not yet. Maybe after this corner? Yes, I'll do that right now. NSHL on everybody else, and we are somewhat well positioned, but getting blocked in at the moment. Vergaarde to get out of the way. Can we get back to Van Poeke's wheel? Ooh, 2 kilometers only to go. Can we get back to that wheel? Can we get back to that wheel somehow? Van Poeke can launch. Nassen tries to get to the wheel, but spending energy doing so. We're going to try and beat Piffy, Philipsen, and so forth, but we lost all momentum there in the last kilometer, and we just don't have the energy. So Lawrence Piffy wins the Super 8 Classic, and we don't. We get 6th. The last 5k did not go perfectly there, but 6th place is still a solid result. We can't expect to get a podium every single time. And let's be honest, our manager is happy anyway. 6th position, we had to get a top 15, so very good evaluation, 20 XP. I reckon we're gonna level up after the next race. Omloop van het Houtland, 185 kilometers, completely flat, so probably a sprint. Tim Merlier is here with 83 sprint, but somehow he's not the favorite. Roll sprinter outside our objective, finish in the top 10, that should be okay. Last 8.5 kilometers, one rider up ahead, Martijn Budding. Tour de Dance is basically done for, so Van der Velde can take over on not 99, it's not 6k to go, it's 8k to go, so let's do 93 for now, and a gel on him and Van Hoof. Hesters and Benji Nassen in the wheel of that, so I think we've got somewhat everything under control. Come on, last 4.8 kilometers, Van der Velde with a hell of a turn at the front. Let's pause it. Let's go with Van Hoof as we speak. Ooh, the tempo is going up and up, but we're not in the wheel of Hesters. We're not in the wheel of Hesters. This is not great. Can I get back to the wheel somehow? This is not great. This is not great at all. Do I get to the wheel of the Lee maybe? That might be a good idea. There we go. To the Lee. To the Lee, to the Lee, to the Lee. Let's try and come past the Lee right now. No, no, no. We're going to stay in his wheel. We're going to finish, I think, third behind Christoph as well. But I think we did our best there. Yeah, I got shoved out of the wheel of Hesters and I could never get back to his wheel. But in the end, another podium, a third place, our manager should be happy. And he certainly is. Exceptional race evaluation, so 28 XP, that means level 6. Actually, we were level 6, level 7 I mean. But actually, pretty important to note, only a skill point and access to World Tour races, so we won't go up in stats this time around. Which is probably a good thing, because I feel like I'm evolving quite fast in this playthrough. Talking about evolving, we had one skill point to spend, and I spent it on Fitness Peak level 2, because now we can have 4 consecutive targets in our training to peak 4. This video is sponsored by Zwift. Zwift is the go-to training app that makes indoor cycling much more enjoyable. If you want to start Zwifting but you don't have an indoor smart trainer yet, you're lucky. Because right now you can get 10% off the following products: the Wahoo KICKR Core Zwift 1, the Wahoo KICKR Core with cassette, the Zwift Ride with KICKR Core, or if you already have a compatible smart trainer, the Zwift Ride frame by itself. To receive the 10% discount, use the link in the description and code BenjiZ10. Both steps are important, link and code. Anyway, back to the video. On to our second last race of the season, Bashime Bench, and I feel like this is the one. We are the third favorite behind Christoph and Squeens. We've also got Piffy and Dali here, so it looks like it's a bit more versatile when it comes to the potential sprint that comes here. Anyway, I truly believe we can win this race. Although I probably just jinxed it. No sprinter outsider this time. Roll leader, finish in the top 3. So let's try and get a podium today. Actually, no. We're going for the win. Now looking closely at the profile, the last kilometer is cobblestones and slightly uphill. So we gotta keep that in mind. With about 12 kilometers to go, I've basically been pacing every single cobble sector. The peloton is still 94 people, but my domestiques are kinda tired. So was that wise? I'm not so sure in hindsight. 6 kilometers to go. Riders are trying to attack on the right and left side of the road. De Vilder is our lead out. Only 3 riders left for our team. De Wilde is done for. Come on. We gotta find a way to win this somehow, but I might have made it a bit harder for myself by spending all my riders. Last 3 kilometers, we gotta move up. We gotta move up in the group. Can I use my sneaking ability? Yes, I can for now. There we go. 99 on Coleman. We're gonna try and do our lead out with him right now. De Vilder in the wheel, Nassen in that wheel. We are looking amazing right now. Nassen in the wheel. Let's launch. Let's launch right now. Ackerman on the left, Nassen on the right. Come on, Nassen. Come on, Nassen. Come on, Nassen. Sprinting on cobbles isn't working. It's not doing anything. I'm not moving forward. This is so stupid. We're gonna be finishing top 5, not even top 3. Yes, we get our podium. At least we got our podium. Knowing what I know now about sprinting on cobbles, I probably should have sprinted before the cobbles even started, but hey, we got a podium and that's okay. But I gotta say, I was hoping for a victory there. Good evaluation, only 13 XP though. So, it's all come down to this. Our final race of the season, the Bed City Elfsteden race. 200 kilometers, some echelons involved, third favorite behind Teunissen and Van Dijken. In a sprint, I beat those guys. So yeah, let's make it a sprint. Ooh, and the pressure is on. Roll sprinter, objective, win the race. So we gotta find a way to do that. Step 1, I'm gonna put someone at the front of the peloton to where it is to make sure it's not an uncontrollable breakaway. There's still 129 kilometers left, but there's that 4-man breakaway, so controllable, but most importantly, a exposed wind zone is about to start. So I've got my guys at the front. I'm not gonna try and pull an echelon in this one. It's seemingly a bit bit too short for that. Maybe in the next one. One thing is certain, there's definitely wind. 41 wind at the moment. Let's hope that's the case for the next wind zone as well. The second wind zone has started and I am cooking something up. The peloton is going in one line and echelons are about to start. Let's go. 62 people in the front echelon, so the peloton has split in 4 pieces now, but I feel like it's gonna split even more. Come on, Noah, pull this peloton apart. Pull this peloton apart somehow. There's too many twists and turns, I'm afraid. I feel like it's coming back together every time I split it. Ooh, puncture for Teunissen. This is the wrong moment. This is definitely the wrong moment because we're in an echelon segment. I'm gonna keep going on 85 with Kleis. Van den Branden is protecting him. The rest of the team is basically in the wheel. I don't know where Teunissen is though, but I'm pretty sure he's not in the front group anymore. 64 kilometers to go and the wind zone is over, so the wind is basically completely gone at this point. I've got a 5-man train, but the fast rider is done for. Van den Branden is done for, so I don't know where I go from here. Meanwhile, the entire team of Intermarché brought Teunissen back, so he's not behind either. Yeah, I've given up on pulling this echelon because it was costing us too much energy in the team and I want to keep a lead out for the final. Anyway, 9 kilometers to go, recovered, and a proper sprint train on the rails. That's what we wanted and that's what we have. Let's go 99 on Kleis. Van den Branden can take over on actually 99, roughly, 98 maybe. Here it's in the wheel of that. This might be a really good lead out. Come on, we gotta beat Lund Andersen and Van Uden on the left side of the road somehow. Van Poeke about to take over. Is that early? Maybe, but I'll have to do it anyway. Verkoeij is done for. We are in the wheel of the DSM lead out and we're getting blocked by Welton. Can we go on the left side of the road? Van Poeke can not sprint. That's too early. That's too early. That's too early. Last 1.5k. Van Poeke can sprint. Naasten in the wheel can launch from that wheel. Come on. I think we fucked it. We're gonna get 4th and not even a top 3 in this race, so no victory. Honestly, this one is probably the most disappointing loss because I know I could have done better. I definitely could have podiumed, maybe could have won if I just handled Van Poeke better. I launched way too early with his sprint. But anyway, 4th place it is, and that was our final race of the season. Yeah, manager, I know. That was a bad performance, I know. But hey, one thing we definitely had in today's episode was consistency. 6 races and 6 times in the top 6. Anyway, my season might be over, but let's take a look at what happened around us in the cycling world. Okay, wow, Rafa Majka won the Giro d'Italia ahead of Lipovic and Wout Poels. That was not on my bingo card. Pogacar winning the Tour, logical, ahead of Vingegaard and Carapaz, and La Vuelta, Mikel Landa ahead of McNulty and Carapaz. Those are pretty special Grand Tour results. Remco Evenepoel is the new world champion and Joao Almeida is the new world champion ITT. That's a special one. We know Philipsen won Euros and Euros ITT is for Remco Evenepoel. When it comes to the monuments, Milan wins Sanremo, Mikel Bjerg wins Ronde van Vlaanderen, that's a special one. Mathieu van der Poel Roubaix, pretty regular. Ben O'Connor, LBL and Lombardia, Remco Evenepoel taking revenge. Another pretty surprising one is Sandy Dujardin winning Gent-Wevelgem. Like, I can't see his stats, but if someone asked me to name 50 riders that could win Gent-Wevelgem, he would not be on my list. Now let's take a look at the transfers. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. I went through every single World Tour team, and there's not a single big name transfer in the entire world. Usually there's too many on PCM. Anyway, that brings us to Season 2 of our Pro Cyclist mode, but that's gonna be for next time. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.